Hi there everyone, my name is Connor Bentley and I am a second-year student at Oakland University in Rochester, Michigan, and I am an avid gamer. I've always been stereotyped as this lonely, quiet oddball who never tried to be social with anyone, and growing up I always found that I was the quiet person. I would always be the one in the corner doing my own thing, imagining the day away. I'd rather stay in and play the newest games than, go out and play basketball or baseball or whatever everyone else is playing. The first games I played were games like Super Mario 64, Castlevania, Pokemon, X-Men, and when I was younger, these were my friends. Like, why have John Smith when you can have Mario? I mean, back then it just made so much sense.
Even when I was a competitive gamer, I kind of hid it from my family. And the first time I broke out, came out of the closet with my pro gaming thing was like DreamHack Season 1 championships. I qualified. And I finally had to tell my parents I'm actually being like a competitive player now and I want to go to this tournament and try to win money, and they wouldn't let me go even after I gave them it's Riot Games, they have a website, they're legitimate, there's this news post about it, all this stuff. And they just wouldn't believe me. They're like, you're going to die if you go to Sweden for DreamHack. And I finally got my older brother, I begged him to try to help convince my parents that it was okay, and he helped me out.
There are many misconceptions about gaming. Now, we don't all live in our parents' basements, and we don't all live with our parents. Rather, gaming has become its very own culture. People are getting paid millions of dollars for this content, and the public just wants more. What once was considered a stigma is not only seen as something that's acceptable, but something to be envied and ultimately loved.
So, I'm a gamer, and I spend hours a day playing League of Legends, specifically. There's a whole gaming community that's about the pro scene. You spend 8 hours a day playing the game. You try to become better, you want to become a pro, like you do in baseball. You're spending 8 hours a day taking a grounder, 8 hours a day taking batting lessons or something like that.
Hey guys, so one of the first things I'm going to start doing is, while I'm playing online, I'm going to be sitting on a yoga ball. This is supposed to improve posture, and also helps to work out the lower back. So while I'm sitting, I'm not just sitting to just sit. I'm actually beginning to exercise just that little bit.
I guess kind of like something video games they would always bring me together with people I knew. Like, ever since I remember I was really young, me and a couple friends of mine, we'd play video games. Whether it was something like Super Smash Brothers, just beating each other up, or stealing stars in Mario Party, ruined a couple friendships there, but no matter what it was, even if we hated each other for it, it still brought us closer together. It's just something great. You can just be together with someone, talk about stuff you have in common, whether it's like Pokemon, Zelda, Halo, Call of Duty, anything like that. It just brings people together, and it's a good feeling that you can have something in common with someone.
I'm about to go on my first run in a while, and not sure how it's gonna go. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Here we go. Boy, I'm really out of shape.
And it is a choice on whether or not you want to be fat. As straightforward as I can be. That's your choice. It's not ours. If you want to go off and be the stereotypical fat gamer, then you go ahead and do that. Most people, we go off and do things, yeah. But, after school, say you're in school, we just go home, okay, why don't we go off and do something like, beat Legend of Zelda. Go play a game of League. Let's go play some Call of Duty, Battlefield, whatever you want. Or, then you get your athletic type person. They'll go home, hang out with some friends after school, go do sports. It's all your choice.
So I kind of exploded onto the scene, and I was like, I'm gonna take full advantage of this. Like, I'm not gonna let my skill go to waste and just like, kind of be forgotten. So I was like, I'm the best, and blah blah. Everyone else is trash, and all that stuff. So I thought that it did. It was like a huge success for me, I think, to make me really popular, because not only was I like the most dominant player on the team, but I was like one of the most dominant players in North America, I'm pretty sure, at the time. And for a while, like, people actually believed in the hype. The hype was real, and everyone's like, yeah, I got so many fans. Like, in such a short span of time, I went from nobody to like, kind of like a star player on the team. And that was really nice to see that it had worked out. But that's like, that kind of personality really isn't sustainable. Even though it is kind of how I am, like, I really do. I wish there was more trash talk and kind of like friendly banter between teams, because it's fun to see that kind of stuff. As a spectator, I feel like that's so fun. But yeah, people do get really upset about it. So I kind of toned it back a little bit, and I'm all more tactful with when and how I say things. But I'm still the same person, I think. It's just about timing. Like, before, my timing was kind of wonky. I just kind of exploded. I was like, everyone pay attention to me, and I want to be really popular. But now it's I do it when the time is right, I think, or at least I try to.
When it comes down to it, I think the thing that I'm most thankful for ever since elementary school is just the friends I've been able to make through gaming in general. Whether it was playing with kids on the playground, acting out characters from Sonic or Mario, up until high school when I was starting to play World of Warcraft, League of Legends with other people. Really, I feel like that shaped who I have become now. And I wouldn't have met most of the people that I know now if it hadn't been for those experiences. And another thing that a lot of people don't realize is that probably the most diverse communities, I would argue, are within the video gaming communities. You can go on sites, you can go on just a League of Legends site or Reddit specifically, and you can find just beautiful works of artwork and music and just all this wide variety of things based on these games that are just, I can't fathom the creativity that it takes to make these things. The gaming community is much more than just you and me sitting in front of our computer just playing a game. The amount of artwork that goes along with it is just, it's unfathomable. And I would like to thank the community, honestly. If it wasn't for that community and the security I feel being a part of it, I definitely would not be here. Well, at least I wouldn't be the same person that I am now. And yeah, just thank you.